Certain images have left some deep scars with me, and I'm sure with you, and to this day leave us weeping for the government's complicity in this war crime. A young Palestinian man recently released from Israeli detention center described horrifying testimony of how Israel soldiers used dogs to sexually assault Palestinians who were blindfolded and restrained.
Shame!
His hands and feet and unleashed their dog on him. The dog assaulted him. Then they pointed to me and said, "You are next." I wanted to die. The wish of the little girl Shaima after she lost her foot and hand due to fragments of a missile that exploded near her house. Shaima said, "I want my hand and foot back." 6-year-old Hind Rajab's car was hit with 355 bullets from a tank that knew there was a child in the car with all her dead relatives' corpses around her. They even bombed the ambulance that was sent to rescue her. If we just see the places where babies are living in this polluted environment with no milk and their parents are unable to feed them. No parents, no houses, children walking for safety. They are kids. No words left anymore. Palestinian children beheaded by Israel bombs and Palestinian hostages raped by dogs in Israel concentration camps. The largest skin bank in the world is owned by Israel, and the research shows that it's not Israel that donate their bodies.
Shame!
No words left anymore. I weep for the children living in squalor, for the families torn apart, for the lives lost and the futures destroyed. The inhumanity on display is enough to make anyone's heart break. No words left anymore. But in the face of such evil, we must choose love. We must stand against aggression with goodness. We must see the image of God in everyone, even in our enemies. This is the ultimate Christian mandate, to turn enemies into friends, to extend a hand in solidarity and compassion. Let's not forget acts of kindness and unity that transcend religion and politics. A church and a mosque in Gaza sharing resources in a time of crisis, showing the true spirit of humanity in the face of hatred and violence.
Woo!
Reverend Munther Isaac, pastor of the Christmas Lutheran Church in Bethlehem and chair of Christ at the Checkpoint Conference, said this, and I quote, "The Christian response to aggression is not revenge and is not one of neutrality. Rather, it is to challenge evil and injustice with good. It is choosing to see the image of God in the other, even in our enemy. This logic of love seeks to engage the humanity of the other and transform an enemy into a friend. This is the ultimate Christian mandate." Palestinian political analyst Khalil Sayed said a church and mosque in Gaza were standing in solidarity by providing each other with water and electricity. Former Greek Finance Minister Yanis Varoufakis says the genocide in Gaza should keep everyone awake at night. Shame. In addition, he condemns the distracting arguments in favour of a two-state solution and the future strategies for achieving lasting peace, asserting that these concerns must be secondary to the urgent priority of halting the war and preserving the lives of Palestinians in Gaza. You know what? Look for inspiration in our local community. Look for it in our streets, in next door people, because it is how our local neighbourhoods react to poverty, how it reacts to these war crimes, how it reacts to these kinds of campaigns, and from that grows some magic. What has inspired me with all the horrors, and they are vile, of what's happening to the Palestinian people in Gaza is the tens of thousands of people that have continually come out on demonstrations week after week all over Britain, most of Europe, and now huge numbers in the US, Tel Aviv, and of course South Africa. It's them wanting to express their solidarity, understanding of what global power is about, and it's changed a lot of things. The time for action is now. We must boycott, divest, and sanction Israeli products to show our unwavering support for justice and peace.
Woo!
Every penny we spend has an impact, and we cannot continue to fund the oppression of our brothers and sisters in Palestine. So let's stand together for a better world, stand up against racism, colonialism and hatred. Good will triumph over evil, and together we can create a future where all people are treated with dignity and respect. From the river to the sea, we will be free. Stand with us, stand for justice. We will not back down, we will not forget, and we will not be silenced. The time for change is now.